Yep. Oh, you're digging. Where are you digging? You just finished taking a nap because you heard me talking not so nicely about him. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wagon button. That's flashy for some strange reason. That is showing us where the wagons can go, where they cannot go. Let's start building some walls because people can do that. People who have no jobs can do that. Let's, what? Building present. Oh, because of the, okay, let's wait for them to finish this, because you can't build anything on top of a, stockpile. So we're gonna wait for all this to finish before we get rid of the stockpile, so they don't accidentally pick up this wood and put it over here, or something stupid like that. Just jump around randomly, because I'm waiting. Sadly, that's what a lot of this game is. Whoa! You don't have to do that, my friend. Why didn't I, relieve you of your duties earlier? Duty. Huh. Why didn't I do it? Okay, let's see. What is there inside of this, place? Capybara fat? Oh, we're wasting all this meat and stuff. Okay, let's see. Kitchen. You are only to cook that. You are not to cook this. You are not to cook this, or that. Let's look at the chef. How is our chef doing? Chef is on break. You have hauling. You should not be hauling. You're a cook. You cook things. And, that guy's making various things. I don't want you to render fat. I don't care about fat. Make easy meals. Sadly, to my knowledge, this version of the game is glitched to the point where if you try to set workshop orders and do this, then there you go, there, it's glitched. Okay, so I can't turn that off without turning off other things that I like to have on. Okay, did he dump that yet? No, he didn't dump it yet. Dump it! Jeez. What's so hard about dumping? Okay, that should be good. That should give us plenty more bones and such that we don't actually need. Build a trap. Cage trap. Let's build a cage trap right there. Build a cage trap right there. Let's just build tons of cage traps. And eventually we'll be able to fill them all. Eventually. How is this guy's progress going? He has this whole thing to dig all by himself. I'm very happy that he is an expert miner because it means we get tons of stones, but I'm also a little upset because it means that we have tons of stones that we have to worry about getting rid of. So, oh well. We'll have to worry about that later, I suppose. You need an empty cage, okay. We'll, feed your cage needs a little later, I suppose. Meantime, we have all this to worry about. Let's, claim that so that he has something to work with. And let's look at that chef, because we have to jump around between all sorts of guys. He's still taking a break because he's a lazy chef, and he doesn't want to work when we need work to be done. And you discovered an expansive cave. No, luckily we did not discover an expensive cavern, but that would be terrible. Instead, we discovered Schlor, or what is it? Schorl. I have to mispronounce everything, because that's the kind of person I am, or something like that. Yay, more mechanisms. Hooray to mechanisms. Hooray for Hollywood, or whatever the song is. No, we don't want a lever, we want a cage. One thing about levers, they can be used to control where a guy goes. Like, if you want your guy to be right over here, you make a lever for him, and then you make it so only he can use it, and you make him pull the lever, and then he's there, and then you build walls around him so he can't leave, and then he's stuck there and he dies. Yay! But in the meantime, we have mechanisms to to pancake. We have this to do, so let's do it. Yep, you still want to load those with the cages that don't exist. You foolish, foolish thresher. They didn't exist yesterday, and they didn't exist the day before. Then why do you think they're gonna exist on Monday? What the hell am I talking about? Okay, let's actually turn this off because we don't really need that many of that. We can set up one temporary dining room in one person's house and worry about that later. Let's actually let's not make some chairs. Let's set up some cages. Where are the cages? Cage, what's the shortcut for cages? Cages. The hotkey is J, of course! Of course the hotkey is J. I should have realized that. I just feel like a total idiot. Just feel like a total idiot. In the meantime, they picked that up, so let's DBC some of this stuff here. No, they didn't do anything there. Oh well. Oh, people are eating the meat raw. That's pretty good. Who's carrying a corpse? Someone carrying a corpse? A capybara corpse? No. Oh well, I don't care so much. Let's actually look at this guy. What are you cooking? No, you're making a cage. Where's the cooking place, then? Is this the cooking place? This is the kitchen. This is still... Yes. Where is the lazy cook? Did I forget to make him do something? Nope. He's actually preparing meals out of meat. Delicious. Delicious meat. What? Can't... You don't have any unrotten cookables. That's because you let it all rot. Oh, by the way, we don't need this leather. Who cares about leather? Jeez. We also have tons of skin that we don't need. So I'm going to wait until that's finished butchering before I let the guy cook with anything else. Meantime, we have some wall to make, and that's too much. That is perfect. No, that's too much. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Let's get rid of this entire stockpile. That way we don't have to worry about an entire stockpile. And there we go. Jingle jingle. That's my jingle senses, if you heard that. They go off whenever I sense victory. Hooray. So that should be perfect. Let's build. Let's hope this auto does it correctly. Probably won't, but let's hope it does, because that would be pretty nice. And let's check on the guy's progress down here, because that's somewhat interesting. Still a lot to do, and he seems to enjoy doing it in this random crazy order that probably involves following mineral veins. And yep, they're not intelligent at all. That's pretty good. Except it's terrible. Oh well. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. And by later, I mean I'm gonna wait here until I can worry about it. You need a bucket. No water source, that's the issue. Well, I don't really care so much. I don't think you need water. So I'm just gonna go and wait for these guys to stop being idiots. Okay, this can be constructed because there's nothing there. This can be constructed, this can be constructed, and that already knows that it can be constructed. Yeah, this one probably relies on the other one being constructed. So let's just set that in advance, hoping that, yep, this guy was doing that. So now we could do this with that, and pretty soon we should have a pretty good fortress here. So put that there, and I'll be back once that I'm done. And by I'll be back once I'm done, I mean I'm going to use my secret powers of doing this very quickly, and I won't be cutting the recording at all. Ouch, my fingers hurt from not at all doing each of the 114 different things here manually at all. So, let's see, actually it's 113, no, it's 113, not 114, because the middle makes the 14, and there's the other 114 at the bottom. So here they go, making all these things without having any issues whatsoever with things suspending. Let's watch them do this little dance that they like to do, the little build a wall dance. First you go to the diagonal, then you go forward, and then you go off, and then you go backwards, and then you do it all again. And then you shake your... Oh my god, they need cages! Like, I didn't know that already. Let's see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm actually thinking of just bulldozing the whole thing just to make this a very aesthetically pleasing flat area. Oh, look at all these trees that somebody's not cutting down. Too many trees. Yeah, it's very easy to see trees if you go one floor above. They look like chests. Oh, I didn't make a precognition joke about how we could put precognition on and use that to see if there's going to be a cavern here. Oh well, I lost an opportunity to be hilarious. Or stupid. Oh, did I go too far, speaking of stupid? I went one too far. Yes, I went one too far. Let's break this construction. Remove this construction. It's not supposed to be there. You're doing it incorrectly. That's what you're supposed to say, incorrectly. And look at all those white traps that are hard to see if they're, if they have cages or not. That's perfect. That's just fantastic. That's one thing I hate about winter. And vomit. Vomit also creates that issue. There's probably a way to go around that to fix the issue, but I don't know it because I'm not intelligent. So look at all those things that are now withering because I'm not taking I'm not taking care of the this, so we have to worry about that now. Oh well. We have plenty of things to. We don't have anything to brew, so that means I'm going to have to go to the cook, who's now on break. Not the thresher. I'm gonna have to go to the cook. I'm gonna have to go to the. Where are you, cook? The cook. Cook. Where are you, cook? I'm gonna move. Why are you doing this, stupid? Oh well. You cannot plant gather anymore, and I'm going to set someone else to DP. You can DP over here because we have no P's to D, so you're gonna have to DP yourself. Some new P's to DP, PT, PTA, DP, CD. Here, this guy now has to walk all the way around. I made everything completely inconvenient for him, but I don't really care so much, so it's all good. Build trap cage, and let's build some more cage traps. Jeez, this is gonna take not forever at all, and this will be done instantaneously. No, I'm not gonna pause this and come back with it done, because that would be an intelligent move on my part. We don't need to do that. We need to do unintelligent things. Let's look down here and see. He has finally reached the top area, and he continues to dig in that peculiar fashion that dwarves love to dig in. Notice how I have way too many doors everywhere. So I love doors for some reason, because it makes it more difficult to do everything, and making things more difficult is always good, except it's not really at all. But who needs to worry about that? Here's a frozen river, and it's winter. We might get invaded by goblins, actually. I don't remember exactly when goblins start invading, but if they start invading now, then we might be invaded by goblins. Hooray! Let's set someone else to also work on some whatchamahoozits. Let's build another mechanist's place right over here, right closer to the place. Let's actually not build it out of that, because then I have to set someone to be a mason. Oh no, I don't have to set someone to be a mason. Then who cares? So I don't want to set someone to be a mason. That takes a minute amount of effort. I don't want to exert that minute amount of effort. This is yep, mechanics can build it. Okay, let's set some more guys to be a mechanic. Be mechanics. Hey, representative, want a job? You are now a mechanic. Hooray. In my biggest fortress, my resident noble is a legendary mechanic. Maybe this guy will be the same. Probably not, though. We're not going to be we're not going to be butchering anymore with this guy. So, here, butchery, we'll leave it on. But as for mechanics, you are now a mechanic. We need more mechanics. Look at all these stones. So many stones. Think of how many children and babies we could stone with all these. That's just ridiculous. We have way too many. Oh well.